All right, so we're switching things up a little bit today. What I've decided to do is I've received a lot of questions on here and on TikTok and on Instagram, and I've decided to put one little Q&A video together, if you will. So for those of you that have been on this channel for quite some time and know me, you've probably already know a lot of the answers to these questions, but bear with me and maybe I'll go over a question that you may have had and that you forgot to ask. Anyways, I'll stop my rambling, as a lot of you know that I do, and I'll get to business. First question: how long have you had your beard? Now, long story long. I started growing a beard in 2013 and it's gone through phases. I've sported a clean, kind of scruffy look, and then isn't that an oxymoron? So I've rocked this scruff look, and then I've also had it relatively long, but this is in the middle, and this is around 8 months of growth. The next question, this is probably tied for first. When am I going to cut my hair? When am I going to shave my head? Now I am getting antsy. I really do want to do this, especially now that it's summer, and this week it's riding in the 110s and going to be up to 115 this Sunday. Ridiculous. Nonetheless, when I do decide to cut my hair, it will happen. I just don't know when. I want to do a gradual transition. I want to cut the sides of my head. Well, one idea is cut the sides of my head going all the way around the back and doing that Viking look, or doing a modern mullet. So I do want to cut my hair. And I do have an idea of what I want to do with it. I just don't know when. Another question I get is, how do you grow a thick beard? Now, for those of you that have asked and have this problem of maybe a thin beard, you're not going to want to hear my answer to this. Genetics is going to be a primary factor. That and patience. And I say patience because it wasn't until I was in my 30s to when I just looked in the mirror, I'm like, man, I think I can actually grow a beard. And so that was early 30s, and then it just blossomed to there, came to fruition. So perseverance may pay off for you. Now, in addition to that, a well-balanced diet, carbs, protein, fats, especially for healthy hair growth. And there's also things out there, derma rollers. Now, I do have a derma roller. There's a lot of different companies that do sell these derma rollers. I don't know if can you see that? So what it is, it's a roller with needles on the end of it. And what they do is they stimulate hair follicles. Now, there are studies that do suggest that it does help. So if you want to try something, try a derma roller. This one's from the Beard Struggle. And in addition to that, there's something called minoxidil that a lot of you may be familiar with. Now, minoxidil does have positive case studies in regard to helping growth. Now, the one bad thing about it is, as soon as you stop taking minoxidil, your hair growth will regress back to what it was. So there's that in regard to growing a thick beard. Other question, are you a twin? Yes, I am a twin. I do have an identical twin. He's 6 minutes older than me. And one of the unfortunate things for me is, growing up, he was always labeled the bigger brother, the older brother. Whenever he got in trouble, I got in trouble. Whenever I got in trouble, he didn't get in trouble. So I'm sure there's some psychological factors that did play a role in the long run in regard to that. But yes, I do have an identical twin. The next question, does your twin have a beard? No, he doesn't. He can grow one, and he doesn't because of his girlfriend. But then that brings up another question. Is your brother single? At this point in time, I'm not sure. And our trip to Mexico for our cousin's bachelor party may have a big part to do with that, in regard to me not knowing if he's single or not. So fingers crossed, whichever way you want to look at that. Next question. Do I offer personal training? Yes, I do offer one-on-one personal training online. A little background. I went to Cal State Long Beach. I got a degree in kinesiology. with an option in fitness. And so with that being said, if you are interested in personal training, whether it be competing or just a goal of your own, you just want to look good for the end of summer kind of thing, or for right now, feel free to hit me up, send me an email at dan@zigfitness.com. One other question, beard oil or beard balm? I personally, at this point in my beard's life, I like beard balm because of the beeswax and the form factor. I can shape my beard with it, and I also throw it in my hair so it's not fuzzy. Right now, I don't have anything in my beard or hair. I'm all natural right now, but I do prefer beard balm above beard oil. But it all depends where you're at in your beard's journey. Do I still compete? I haven't competed in a while. Turn 40 this year, so I'm thinking about stepping on stage sometime after my birthday in October. So we'll see about that. Next one. What's the scar on the back of my neck? I do have a scar on the back of my neck. For those of you that saw one of my head shave videos and saw that scar back there, I broke my neck in 2006. I wore a halo for about 6 months. I don't know. Sometimes you can see the scars on my forehead from the screws from the halo, but unfortunately, 6 months of wearing that halo, there wasn't a natural fusion that took place. So I had to go back in and get a C1, C2 fusion. Thankfully, I don't have any nerve damage whatsoever. For the first couple years though, I did have some chronic pain in between my shoulder blades, but I seem to be good to go. Every now and then something will arise in regard to pain, but all in all, tolerable. I don't have to take painkillers or anything like that, fortunately. And what else? All right, so I had to myself, what's next? So as far as what's next, I'm hoping to finish up this van build before our trip to the Dominican Republic. I think our trip's in about 4 weeks. So I'm hoping, I have the lumber right now. So the next step in the van build is to put the ceilings in and the walls in, and I already have the insulation and the lumber for that. So I just have to do it now. But the heat's kind of a deterrent in finishing up this van build, and I've been taking a bunch of other trips in between. So hopefully, I need to put this on my goal list to finish the van build. And also, I'll have a video coming up after this in regard to 4th of July and the trip to Bass Lake. And yeah, it was good times. As always, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing if you aren't already. Until next time, peace! We out.